Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of Our Last Leg. You got me, your co-host, Jonny Gamble, and my boy right here.
Your esteemed co-host, Nikki G. John, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic, bro.
That's what I like to
Aside
hear.
from the bad beats, I'll be honest and just straight out the gate with you guys. As far as me, I don't know about you. I was just kind of in the little ringer there of going up and down the slopes, almost like the stock market. So I damn near just ended up even. I'm just, battling to just stay even. So nothing crazy to show on here on the screen today, but I'll keep you posted if I get anything throughout the week. What about you, my guy?
I think I would have had better luck playing the stock market. Yeah, it
no
was.
kidding.
I actually did get lucky on college football. $6 hit for 300.
No shit.
That was a really nice win. That was a really nice win. And I took it off of what this man's strategy he made. I sent him one for parlay round robin for it was each team to score one touchdown and one field goal in each half. So he sent back each team to score 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals throughout the entire game. Odds were a little worse, but you take that.
Yeah.
I threw 3 teams in there, hit a 2 round robin. And my God, Notre Dame pulled it off right at the last fucking second, dude. I went to sleep and woke up and checked my FanDuel at like 6 in the morning. It was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I can't go back to sleep after that.
Yeah, I was up. But yeah, a lot of bad beats. That was the only thing that was profitable. But when it comes to the NFL,
Yeah.
it was rough. A lot of
For sure.
lot of these, a lot of those, a lot of our last legs.
I'm sure you guys probably know how that fucking feels. But as far as that goes, I'll definitely agree with you. As far as the books goes, and for those who play fantasy football, I got destroyed. I'll be honest. I had 2 people. I forgot. I think Darnell Mooney from what was that Bears, Broncos, whatever. He literally scored zip. Nothing. He had 4 targets, 0 receptions. So I was already going to lose anyway based off of who I was facing and my coworkers. So good luck to you, my guy. You know who you are if you're watching this. But right now, I'm literally 1-4. So I'm eating grass right now. So I don't know about you on your fantasy, but
Yeah, I got my ass whooped last week. Of course, the guy I was facing, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Sam Laporta.
all of them in one team.
All of them on one team, bro. He picked up Laporta 2 weeks ago off the waiver wires. And just to be clear, I grabbed DJ Moore. He was,
okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I was
heard he
happy
scored
with that.
40 plus.
Yeah, I mean, he put up 49 fantasy points.
God, 50.
Yeah,
That's basically
he
50.
went off. It was fucking nutty. But yeah, that's definitely something. I doubt he's sitting in a lot of 10-man leagues, but if he is, holy shit, pick him up. I'm taking him over Mike Evans right now. He seems to be the hot hand.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. And I'm sure we'll touch base on the Buccaneers game here in a few. But before
yeah.
you could continue, I just want to go ahead and say, as we usually do at the beginning of every video, please be sure to like, subscribe, share with your family and friends. We are here every week. If you don't see a video, we are always going to be on Spotify no matter what. So
Goddamn
please
right.
be sure to share it. And hey, if you listen to us, you might get some of the bets in. We've been right, more or less.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
week. But hey, just feel free to tell us.
Nature of the beast, baby. All right, well, I'm assuming that we just jump right into Thursday Night Football.
Absolutely, as we always do.
All righty. Well, I'm kind of liking this game. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a lot of one. It's going to be very one-sided. So let's go ahead and get it kicked off. We've got Broncos in Arrowhead against the Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by a whopping 10.5 points. Over under 47.5. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off by saying that the Broncos. I rescind my statement about the Bears. The Broncos are the worst team in the fucking NFL. They continuously, they're so bad. I think they thought Sean Payton was going to be a godsend. He's lost to every single coach that he's talked shit about this year. Every single one, he has made a comment about their bad coaching abilities, this, that. Look at this. Every single one of those coaches has beat him already.
It's funny because every time you bring up coaching too, everyone, when anyone talks about coaching and bad coaching this season at least, everyone brings up, even myself, the Bears. And we can't even come up to really even disagree because the bad coaching that's done on that end. And again, I don't want to take away from this game of the Broncos and the Chiefs, but I just want to address that anytime anyone brings up this year and this season about bad coaching, everyone automatically goes to the Bears. But the Broncos are damn near right there as well. So 100%. I'll let you go ahead and elaborate on that, my guy.
All right, well, I'm about to pop off. So the one thing that blew my mind was the Jets beating them last week. I really thought the Broncos were going to be able to do it.
Oh, yeah. We all did.
With them losing to the goddamn Jets, like, it's showing their true colors right now. I think this is what we're going to see the rest of the season. And the sad part is, I don't think they're tanking. I think this is just the Broncos in regular Broncos fashion. But the Broncos, good God, get Patrick Surtain II off of that fucking team. In my opinion, he's the best cornerback in the entire NFL right now.
Who?
Patrick Surtain II. His daddy played too. He is a very, very good cornerback. I should have written down all the stats, but all of the big name wide receivers he's played this year, he's locked up pretty well. That's one thing that you guys got to pay attention for. I know we got burned a couple times on a couple big plays, but besides quarterback, cornerback is the hardest position in the NFL. You are literally trying to mirror somebody's exact movements without touching them too much, following their footsteps. It's not easy at all.
I don't think they get enough recognition either. The only way they do is if they get an interception or some crazy swat in the air. And that's something I don't pay attention to. And that's another good prop to look into that I've slowly been dabbling into are defensive assists and tackles.
Yeah.
Because there's so many good.
Well, half tackle, somebody else comes up to finish it off.
Yeah. And what was the guy's name for the Raiders that I saw the game yesterday?
Oh, big old Max Crosby?
Man. I don't even know his line, but after that game, I'm definitely going to keep an eye for that. But that's food for thought.
100%. He's got like that TJ Watt mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
But Broncos Chiefs still on this game. The other thing that I don't think a lot of people know, Patrick Mahomes has never lost to the Broncos his entire career.
Never knew.
He's 11-0.
Not that I don't believe it. Right?
I mean, it makes sense. Like,
wow,
once you hear it out loud, you're like, okay, yeah. I mean, that checks out. Broncos have been shit since the Chiefs kind of started their dynasty. Expect the Chiefs to be.
Oh, so he still beat him when Peyton Manning was still there?
No,
No.
No. Those were years apart, bro.
When did Peyton Manning even leave? I already forgot.
It was a hot minute ago.
Okay, so Patty wasn't even on the NFL yet?
No.
Okay. My fault, guys. I just want to know. I didn't know. Because when you said 11, I was like, okay, so, I mean.
Well, you got to think they're in the same division, so he plays them twice a year.
Okay, so that's.
So
in just 4 seasons, that's at least 8 right there.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So that's what you're thinking. Yeah. So they're in the same division.
Only gone for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Damn. All right, continue. My fault.
But no, expect the Chiefs to be back in true Chiefs form. You know what? Give me the Chiefs minus 10.5. I'm thinking like 38-14.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the Broncos are fucking sad. They barely beat the Bears.
They're dog water. They are horrendous. And it's funny because every time I see, and and you guys who watch our videos or our podcasts or listen to them, I just love double-digit numbers because I always go against the favorite when it gets to that point. But this
is a different game.
This one, I can't justify it. Honestly, I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to agree with you. Give me the Chiefs minus 10.5.
All right, I agree with that. 100%. I think that's the best bet. Well, not the best bet of the week, but in that game. Yeah. We're going to get to the gem of the week. But I went ahead and threw down a little same game parlay for you guys real quick. Let's toss it together.
I really like how you look into the Thursday night SGPs.
Yeah.
Good.
And all the lines aren't out all the time, but
right.
Just work with what you got. And I think I found...
That's more than enough sometimes.
Yeah. I think this is going to be almost a guaranteed hit. Pacheco over 60 rushing yards. Give me Kelsey over 50 receiving. Even though he had his little injury last week, he came back out. Came back out in true Kelsey fashion and killed it. Then go ahead and give me Mahomes for 2 passing touchdowns.
Yes.
And give me the Chiefs to cover the spread, minus 10.5. That puts you at plus 290 before you get your 50% profit boost. Will put you at probably
3 to 4 to 1. That's probably to be 4 to 1.
Yeah, probably 4 to 1 once you get your 50% boost on there. That's the way to go. I'll be putting 2 units on that. I think that's a lock. If you don't like one of those legs, I'd even take the Chiefs at 13.5.
Yeah, because if you take out Kelsey, I could honestly see it. Yeah. I mean, I can honestly say that the Chiefs will win by at least 2 touchdowns.
Agreed.
No second guessing. No second guessing.
And I'm pretty sure Denver has one of the worst rushing defenses in the league too. Yeah. So Pacheco, I wouldn't even touch that one, man. He has been a hot hand for them, and I think it stays that way. Give me the Chiefs minus 10.5. I won't touch the over under though.
Agreed. All right. The next one, honestly, I still want you to go about this one because I know how much you love talking about your boys.
What you got?
So I want to go ahead and move and transition to the Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mania.
It is in Jacksonville, and the Jags are favored by -4, and the over and under is sitting at 49.5. So the way I've been seeing the Jags play, again, I talked about it probably for the past 2 podcasts so far, or episodes. I like how the Jags have been playing. I like how Trevor Lawrence has been playing. The Colts, I'll let my guy right here do the talking about that. But I will say, I like the Jags favored by -3 just because the Colts always tend to pull something out their ass. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I like the Jags winning by -3. He may disagree right here, but that's just my take. Go ahead and shoot.
Well, so just to clarify, it's I think it's at 44.5.
Oh, did it move?
No, you might have just misheard me when I was telling you earlier, but
gotcha.
No big deal. I got it at 44.5, which I still think is, man, it's a high number. But we got to think. We've already played Jacksonville once this year. We lost. We got our ass kicked at home, 31-21. And the only reason that score looked so good is because we were so far behind. We were playing catch-up ball, and Jaguars were just milking the clock. They knew they had us, and that's how they won the ball game. They got up quick, and then they just tick, 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 tick. Beautiful clock management. Can't be mad at them. The other thing is when we played them, we had AR5.
Yeah,
Anthony Richardson.
Topic, right?
It's looking like they're going to put him on the IR, give him 4 weeks to heal, and then after that 4 weeks, we go straight to the bye week. So he's going to get about 5 weeks to heal, but we do have a tough schedule coming up. But one thing that I think people need to pay attention to is Zach Moss.
I agree.
Zach fucking Moss, number 3 in the league in rushing yards right now. He is absolutely on fire. He's the hot hand. Signing JT for $42 million for 3 years, only 26 guaranteed. I don't think we needed to crumble that early.
And that's something I wanted to touch on. I was going to let you go into it a little bit. I'm glad you led right into that because that was going to be the topic I want to touch on very, very briefly. This game, I don't even think it's going to be about passing yards that much. It's not going to be about the QBs like Minshew or Trevor Lawrence. It's going to be about who's running the ball better. We got ETN and the Jags. But the Colts have 2 crazy-ass good running backs right now.
Mm-hmm.
They got, like you said, Zach Moss, right?
Yep, Zach Moss and JT.
And JT. So JT, granted, he only got a couple of touches last game. He didn't really have to do much since Zach Moss did most of it. Will we see it flip the other way? I don't know. But Jags have never lost to the Colts in Jacksonville, right?
It's been a long streak. And then another factor in this is going to be that
I wouldn't say never, my fault.
Yeah, not never.
But in a long time.
Yeah,
in a long time.
very long fucking time.
And it might continue. We don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be broken with Matt Ryan. So that tells you it's been a fucking while.
Yeah.
The other thing is that Jacksonville has been in London for the last 2 weeks. Which, just to clarify, those are basically home games for them. London loves Jacksonville. That's why they play there so much. They played back-to-back games there, and it's basically a home stadium for them. Hence why they beat the Bills. They were already there. They were already acclimated. They didn't have the jet lag. I'm sure the Bills got in there in decent time to accommodate for, the time change and all that. But, man, hats off to Jacksonville for last week. But
Called it.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep going.
You didn't agree with me? Bills to cover at 5.5?
I'm pretty sure. I'll put it on the screen.
I'm almost positive
right
you
here.
did.
I'm pretty sure I said that.
Pretty sure we agreed.
No. We said that, or excuse me, I started off by saying that the Jags will cover, but we both agreed that the Bills would win. So I guess in a sense, I was still wrong because we both believed that the Bills would win, but they did cover and obviously won. But that's where my take was at. And there you go. I recall it. I'll put it on the screen just for refresher.
Yeah, I need a clarification on that one.
I believe the Jags can get it fucking done.
You think they cover the spread or win?
Cover the spread.
7.5?
Yeah, 7, 9. If they win, I'd be happy. I would generally be happy. As for a little underdog win,
I would not be, just because that would count as a win against the
yeah,
AFC South
I get
division
that
for the
part.
Colts.
I get hope on my team, so
But
fuck it.
I get it. I'm always rooting for the underdog unless they're in my division.
Yeah,
So
I won't disagree with you there. I won't disagree.
so I think we can both agree that the Jags will cover
Yeah.
a spread. He's calling it 7.5. I'm calling it 9.5. But personally, I would rather take the Bills at -5.5. So both of us are agreeing that the Bills can cover.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
So you think the Bills still can cover 5.5 though? You don't think they win by a touchdown though?
Yeah, no, probably not.
Maybe 2 field goals.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, exactly. Give me 7.5. Again, if you take 9, I'll take 9 too. But
Okay.
yeah, 9. We can agree to that. 9,
Yeah.
9. Okay.
All
right.
But from a gambling
So
perspective,
what's your take? What's your take?
gambling perspective, good golly, my heart leans towards Jacksonville money line, and staying away from the spread.
Okay.
But they beat us by 10 last time, and that was with Anthony Richardson, but without Jonathan Taylor. So our game plan is going to be completely redeveloped because, now we've got Minshew under the gun. So they're going to make a playbook and a play scheme that benefits him mostly. And Saran is going to do great with it. I still like Jacksonville money line though. I'd hate to say it, breaks my heart, but I'm going Jacksonville money line.
I'm glad you at least put your gambling perspective over your heart. No, which makes sense. It's good. It's good. And if you're saying that Jacksonville will win, you're just not sure by how much. Maybe you can throw a couple of player props that'll get you in the plus money. And it probably might not even take much. If I don't know exactly where the money line sits right now for the Jags, but I'm sure it's not much if the line is sitting at -4.
Take Josh Downs on any over yardage. That dude has been unbelievable. I know he's more of an AR5 favorite target. Well, you know what? Actually, change out Downs for Pittman. I think Pittman and Minshew, he's going to want to go to the OG, a 6'5" guy that can get above everybody. I think he had 97 yards the first game. So he's able to eat up that backfield. So just keep your eye out for Pittman yards.
I like it. No disagreement. On to the next one. On the schedule, we got the Vikings against the Chicago Bears. The Vikings are sitting at -2.5 as a favorite, and the over and under, from what I heard, is 44.5.
That is correct.
So honestly, let's touch that. I'm sure everyone's heard. JJ will be out supposedly for the next 4 games.
He's going to the IR.
I don't know exactly how long he really will be out for, but guaranteed this game will be. And honestly, this is probably a good one for him to miss out on. I don't think he will be missing much, but again, I don't know if even the Vikings will win this. I feel like every time I try to bet the Vikings, it is always such a gamble with them, even though it shouldn't even be that much of one. So honestly, I'm not going to touch either who wins. I like the under in this game.
At 44.5?
Yeah, I really don't see either of them doing that much scoring. And it's funny because one would think just because the Vikings had JJ, even if they do or don't, they did. He had a lot of yardage and everything that would get him close to the red zone. But him himself didn't really get that many touchdowns. The field goals are there to an extent, but if I honestly, I could genuinely picture the Chicago Bears winning this for some odd fucking reason. I don't know why, but I'm not going to go with either or, but I do like the under, and that's my take for this.
Okay, so I disagree with you on JJ just missing this game. He needs to be in this game. Obviously, he can't. He's hurt.
Right.
But the problem is going to be that Kirk Cousins, free agent next year. Justin Jefferson, if they lose every game while he's out, why would he come back and play? Why would he come back in and risk the value that he has if the Vikings are going to be willing to shop everybody around or get rid of Kirk Cousins? There's no point in him going out there and risking, getting hurt at all, in my opinion. I wouldn't go back out there. I'd be like, you know what? I'm a healthy scratch for the rest of the year.
Where could you see him going? Either of them.
I don't think he leaves. I think Cousins leaves. I think they trade Cousins for somebody. That's what I think. I don't think Kirk Cousins is a Viking next year. But then you got to look at it again because who do they bring in place of Kirk Cousins? He knows that system better than anybody. You can't sign him to the deal that he's going to want. he's going to want a fat contract.
I'm clipping this. This is going to be awesome for the next season if you guys subscribe. We're going to see if he's really right, if he calls it.
I don't think Kirk Cousins is a Viking next year. If he is, he's on a 1-year or 2-year deal, and it is going to be the bare minimum. I'm looking at, if they sign him to 2 years, maybe, I don't know, $28 million. And I know that's a crazy fucking number, but that's only $14 million. Quarterbacks are getting paid fucking $50 million a year as a franchise quarterback. And I don't think they have that much faith in him. Then the other thing is going to be DJ fucking Moore. That dude is a goddamn monster.
After last game, God.
And it's so crazy. The second you take Chase Claypool off the field, oh my God, the Bears are good.
Yeah.
The Bears are fucking fun to watch.
And that don't make that think that just because the Bears are good, it's just maybe he had a good game or a couple of games.
Yeah.
But don't forget, just because he's popping the fuck off and that's what you see on your feed, that doesn't mean the Bears are good. That clearly doesn't. But I do agree with that point. 100%.
So with all that being said, you got DJ Moore, 5th in the league right now in receiving yards. Give me, I know the line is at 2.5. Give me the Bears plus 3.5 at home. Give me the Bears plus 3.5. I like it. I think they have a bounce back week. I think the Vikings don't know what to do without Justin Jefferson. They haven't had to deal with missing him in years.
Okay.
It hasn't been a lot of years, but that's what their entire gameplay is developed around. That motherfucker drops 10 catches, 150 yards every fucking game. He averages 120 a game. I don't know how they do it. I like the Bears plus 3.5 at home, and I'm not touching the over-under, but I'll go ahead and put this down that I think the over hits at 44.
Okay, well, that's where we disagree, but I will say I am so proud of you for taking the underdog in this one, and not even just a money line underdog. This dude's taking the
spread, baby.
Opposite spread with an extra point. You're saying they're going to cover an entire field goal.
And I mean, if you're feeling ballsy, I'd say give me the Bears to win.
Yeah.
At home in Soldier Field.
Yeah, man. It wouldn't even be surprising if the the Bears actually freaking pull it off. And I honestly, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to touch either or because I can picture the Bears actually pulling this one off. And I'm not a Bears fan by any means. I'll still go with the under, though. But if the Bears pull this off, you heard it here. You truly did.
And I could also see this game going 17-10,
So that's right there in the neck of the woods.
So, I mean, that's only 27
And even
points.
if they score another touchdown, that's what, 43. 43. So you're still right underneath it if you happen to take
Yeah, I mean, even if it's, it could be 14-21, still doesn't hit the over.
That's a good point. That's what I'm saying.
It's a good point.
All
right, that's why I said I'm not touching the over/under. But if I was,
there you go.
If I had to guess, I like the over.
All right,
that's just personal. But I am locking in Bears plus 3.5.
Love it. All right, the next game we are going to talk about is the 49ers and the Browns. So right now the line is sitting at minus. I don't even know what I wrote down. I want to say it's either minus 9.5,
5.5 now,
5.5, favoring the 49ers at Cleveland. And the over and under is sitting at 37.5. So when my boy told me that 49ers were favored by minus 4 even against the Cleveland Browns, that threw me off a little bit. And he said, do what you will with this information. So honestly, to me, it feels like a trap that I'm willing to fall for. So I think that the 49ers absolutely cover 4. And even if it's 4.5, you said 5.5 now?
5.5 now, correct.
Yeah, honestly, even with 5.5, the way these dogs have been playing and the way they beat the shit out of the Cowboys last week, disrespectful to them, by the way. But what makes you think that they can't pull that off against the Cleveland Browns? They lost Nick Chubb, so there goes their running back. Probably one of the biggest factors in their entire playbook. Get that out of the way. And it's at home. Regardless if it is at home, I can guarantee I'm going to see a lot of red jerseys in that fucking crowd coming that game, 1 p.m.
Yep.
So I don't really have too much details. I'm sure you do, which that's what we all love to hear. My boy talk about the details. He's all about the stats. I'm here for it.
Okay,
too.
so one thing we got to focus on is going to be that the 49ers are traveling across the country for this game. So I think that's why the line is what we're considering generous. And then the other factor is going to be that the Browns, have one of the best defenses in the NFL right now. You may not want to admit it, but they allow very minimal passing yards. They have a strong run defense. They ain't seen nothing like McCaffrey though. Myles Garrett, you're a dog, but I think McCaffrey's a little too shifty for you. But I will say, I think Myles Garrett does get to Purdy one time.
Okay, so you see at least one sack.
I think he gets at least one sack. Myles Garrett prides himself on getting sacks. Then the other thing that people are talking about is going to be that the Browns have a good defense, okay? They're worried about that. Did we not see the massacre that they committed to the Cowboys defense, who I consider a top 5 defense as well as the Browns?
Agreed. No, agreed.
Clearly, a good defense is not going to stop this electric offense. There's too many weapons. There's too many options. You have so many players on that team that can do wild shit. The play calling is beautiful. The Shanahan family knows what they're doing. With that being said, I am taking 49ers at 6.5. Come game day, I'll probably take a -9.5. They beat them by 32 points, the Cowboys. Do we really think the Browns are better than the Cowboys? And by the way, Deshaun Watson isn't even expected to play.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Get the fuck out of here. Give me the 49ers. You know what? Scratch the 6.5. Give me the 49ers -9.5. That's plus money. You could take that as a straight up bet. Take it to the bank. Bring a bank note because you're going to be cashing big time.
Man, yeah, bro, that's a lot of money. Honestly, yeah, take a spread or winning margin plus 10 plus whatever it is. They're gonna cover. There's no way it doesn't. And if you're already taking plus 10, I don't see how the Browns will stop them. So why wouldn't the fucking over hit 37.5? Stupid low.
They put that up by themselves last week.
Exactly. Yeah, no disagreement. Take them both. Take them individually. Whatever. Regardless, they're both gonna cash. No shot. No disagreement. On to the next one. You lead it off, brother.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into what I consider will be probably my favorite game of the week. We've got the Lions at the Buccaneers. Lions are favored by -3, and the over-under sitting at 43.5. And them Lions got them claws out, and they be clawing. Them Lions are clawing right now. Even with Amon-Ra St. Brown out and another one of their high-end players.
This is the interesting one.
They still beat the Panthers 42-24.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of them. Granted, it's the Panthers. But I don't think that plays a factor in this. The Bucs don't have an electric defense that's out here shutting people down. They do have a good defense, but
yeah,
I don't think the Lions are going to be dependent too much on their run game. David Montgomery, go ahead and give me one touchdown at the bare minimum. And then Sam Laporta, goddamn, 2 touchdowns last week. He's become a touchdown
I'm really
machine
starting to
for
like that
him.
dude. Yeah, I'm starting to start honestly considering throwing him a lot more into my bet slips. That dude's really been popping off.
And to me, they did good getting rid of TJ Hawkinson. They got a guy that's doing the exact same thing as him, in my opinion, for way fucking cheaper. He's doing unbelievable, but
You're not wrong.
the other factor, Bucs are coming off a bye week right now. So we need to look at that as well. But do not forget, Baker is that fucking guy. He is that guy. Everybody wrote him off too quick. I love what he's doing. I love his energy. And I will always stand behind Baker, man. He is a great fucking quarterback. He's a great leader. I think that's what draws the players into him the most, is that he knows how to rally the locker room together. He says some pretty fucking weird shit, but God damn it, I love him. I absolutely love Baker Mayfield. His tenacity on the field. I think this is kind of what we all wanted Johnny Manziel to be, and Baker has surpassed that light years ahead. Goodness gracious. So now we got to come down and choose.
Let us hear it.
Lions lead their division. Buccaneers lead their division. I'm fading the spread.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, I was so excited to hear it. Oh, wow.
Give me the over at 43.5.
You bastard. I was actually pretty excited to hear it.
If you pick one, I'll pick one.
Oh, all right. Sweet. So if the line still sits at -3.5 against the Lions.
In Tampa.
Favoring the Lions, give me the Bucs plus 3.5, just in case they get it at a field goal. If not, just take a money line. I think the Buccaneers win this one. I think I really do. I really do. And you honestly hyped hyped me up more on my pick for the Buccaneers. And if it didn't hype you guys up, you better fucking turn up that volume and replay that because I love the way you talked about that entire game. Seriously. I like the Buccaneers. I think that I really genuinely think that they will pull this off somehow. And honestly, and I say it somehow, watch them win by fucking like a whole touchdown. I don't even know why, but they're going to pull it off. That's my pick. Buccaneers pull the whole thing off. Give me the Buccaneers money line. That's my pick.
Over here licking my chaps.
Meaning?
Give me the Lions, baby. Give me the Lions. Give them to me at 2.5, though. Not 3, 2.5. You're taking them at plus 3.5.
I'll take them. I'll take them at Warrior. If you're gonna give me 2.5, I might as well just take them the money line. It's either for me. I guess that's just how I play. Maybe it's dumb of me.
So we're both playing off the field goal though. If you stay at plus 3.5 for the Bucks, Lions only win by 3.
Okay, well,
which I'm projecting the Lions.
Well, let's just play it by the way the line is at right now. Then -3, +3, even.
Oh, okay. So from a competitive aspect, okay, I'll take the Lions at -3. From a gambling perspective. You could take the Bucks at plus 3.5 or the Lions
there we go.
-2.5.
Okay, yeah.
Because we're both expecting
to win by a field goal,
yes.
And I'm saying they could at least win by no more than a field goal.
Correct.
Then yes, there you go. There you heard.
So we agree on that, but I think the Lions win.
I think the Bucks win. That's me.
And also give me the over. I really like the over. One last game, right?
The final one. Go ahead, brother.
Is it Monday night?
Monday night at 8:15.
Dun.
So this team got fucking raped by who we just talked about, the 49ers. They licked them clean, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Dallas Cowboys against the Chargers. Favoring, who do you guys think?
Cowboys.
Favoring the Cowboys at -2, and the over and under is sitting at 50.5. Pretty high. But both of these teams like to throw the ball, even though Dak's probably not even the best at it. I'm not going to lie. That's just my take.
No.
And
just to be clear, Dak also said, I'm not throwing 10 interceptions this year. He's at 5, and we're not even halfway through the season.
He's very scared to throw the ball. And I don't even blame him anymore by the way he's been playing. Dak, again, we say it every week, every episode. We talk about the Cowboys. And that's a funny thing because we hate the Cowboys so fucking much, but we never stop talking. But the point is,
they're in our face all the time. We don't have a choice.
Yeah, it's in everyone's. And that's the case here. The Cowboys, Dak is not good. He's not that great. If anyone pulls it off, it's the running backs and the defense. Dak is not that great. That being said,
that's a good take.
That being said, based off of how the Cowboys performed last game against the 49ers, granted, they're going to try their ass off to pull it off as a dub. And I think they fail once more. And I'm going to go for the Chargers. Give me the Chargers money line.
Give me one up top, Cheeto. Yes, boom. Give me the Chargers to cover +2.
Oh, you take the spread too? Okay.
Yeah. I think it's weird that Austin Eckler comes back this week. Well, he said 99% chance he plays Monday night. So if Eckler wants to play, that boy's playing. You feed him the rock. Keenan Allen, even without Williams in, they're still a fucking electric offense. And that defense, don't forget about that Bosa boy sitting down there on that line. Yeah. I think he gets Dak for at least 1. And I think Dak throws, I don't know, what did he throw last night or the other night? 2 interceptions?
Yep, 2.
Give me him for 1 as well. Now, the only other thing that I could think of that would be an issue, Micah fucking Parsons. I don't know if the Chargers have the line to slow him down. He's going to come back with a vengeance.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna come down more to the coaching this game more than the actual athletes on the field. I don't know why.
If that's the case, then I don't like Mike McCarthy as a coach. There's a reason he didn't last long. Well, he lasted long in Green Bay, but there was a reason nobody wanted him there. But I agree with you, John. Go ahead and give me the Chargers +2. The over and under is at 50.5. No?
If you're taking it, that's my take. I'm not touching that one. That's kind of high. Vegas, bro. Vegas always knows what the fuck they're doing.
Let's see.
It sucks. It really does. But anyway, you as the average gambler, you try to put it in your perspective of what you think is going to happen first. Then you take the line of where it's sitting at. In this case, it's 50.5. And you're like, okay, so what could happen that would make it score this many times? Like what? And this one, the only way I could see it getting that high is if the Cowboys defense maybe gets 1 or 2 pick sixes, a fumble, some turnovers in general. But even that, like that's a lot. That's a lot, no?
It is. I'm looking at, about 27-20.
So the under.
Give me under 50.5. Give me under 50.5. I was going to say over 49.5, but what's the point in that? You might as well just get better odds on the under at 50.5. 27-20. Even if they kick it, even if it's 30-20, you still win your money because it's 50.5. That half point is going to be your savior in this. This ain't going to be no fucking, 17-10 game. I can tell you that. It will not be. It might be a field goal fest, but at the end of the day, we're both taking the Chargers +2. We're both taking the under at 50.5. That's all I've got on that one. I fucking hate talking about the Cowboys, but they shoved them down our fucking throat.
Oh, yeah.
Just to be clear, it is not America's team. Nobody wants the Cowboys to be America's team besides Texas. God damn. You guys got 2 fucking teams, and you want all of America to root for you guys? We hate your fan base. Like, you are the worst, right next to Patriots fans. And
I won't disagree with you there, Bucko. I won't. So, if you don't have anything else, I'm making this literally on the spot. I'm just feeling it. I'm going to take... This is my 3-teamer steamer. My 3-teamer
steamer.
You don't have to take it, but this is where I'm sitting at.
Tell them.
You're not going to like it.
Oh,
it's all right, though. But I'll play it at least with some cushion, just the way you do like it, at least. Just to at least make you feel like you might want to tail. So, you heard me. I said the Buccaneers will pull it off. Just for safe keeping. I'm going to take the Buccaneers +3. I'm also going to go ahead and take the Chargers +2.5. It's already crazy with just those 2 alone.
Yeah.
This is really an underdog play. Holy shit. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to take the Chicago Bears. I'm tripping. I'm going to take the Jags money line. Ladies and gentlemen, that puts you at +450. That's 4-1. 4-1.
It's something.
This guy. I'll make it right here in a bit. But I like it. I really do. I felt super confident about this one. I really do. I know you're going to disagree. It's all right. I like it.
That's the beauty.
Don't have to take it. But if it cashes, I told you so. Anything else for you, brother?
If I have to throw together a little 3-leg steamer, go ahead and give me, mark this down for me, John. Give me the Niners, cover the spread.
Whew, -5.5 right now.
Go ahead and give me Jaguars.
Money line.
Alrighty. Give me the Lions. Win outright, money line.
Oh, more than 3.
And give me... You know what? Let's go ahead and throw on the Chargers +2.
Chargers +2.
I'm feeling that. I'm digging that. Tell me what my odds are.
Your
Talk to me, baby.
This one's actually higher. Granted, it's
right
more the spreads, but this 4-teamer steamer is sitting at +750, 7-1. So you can take either or, and if either of these cashes,
we told
you so. Exactly. We're going to do it. I know we're going to do it. We're very enthusiastic right now. But that's it for me. You got anything else, brother?
Hell no, bro. We done covered everything.
Yes, sir. All right. As you guys know, we are here every single week. Tuesday or Wednesday, we try our best to record, and we try our ass off to put it out before Thursday Night Football. So if you guys enjoy the content, please be sure to drop a like. Hit subscribe. Helps the algorithm. Helps the channel. It helps us bring more videos and content to you guys at the end of the day. So please, again, be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Always.
You got my boy,
Old Nicky G, and my co-host,
Jonny freaking Gamble.
Signing off.
We will catch you guys on the next one.
Cheers, brother.
Peace.
Good luck, y'all.